Bloom. Today we're exploring stress using the ancient technique of Ayurveda medicine and how it's used to reduce your stress. Joining us now is an internationally recognized expert in Ayurveda medicine and the author of The Prime, Dr. Kulreet Chaudhary. Doctor, welcome to Bloom.
Thanks so much, Gail. A pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you. So talk to me a little bit about how this ancient method is used to reduce stress.
The entire goal of Ayurveda is to reduce stress because essentially when we're out of harmony with ourselves, we feel stressed. And so the goal of Ayurveda is simply to bring you back into harmony with yourself.
So I know this is an ancient way of dealing with all kinds of medical issues, but Ayurveda seems to be a buzzword right now. So what exactly does it mean? What is it?
Ayurveda literally translates into the science of life. And although it's been around the planet for thousands and thousands of years, I actually feel like it hasn't been more relevant than today because we've never faced so many challenges. And since Ayurveda is essentially the science of life, it's simply a way to understand your individual blueprint and to live accordingly.
So when you find your blueprint, I understand that involves in understanding your dosha. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. So dosha is your mind-body type. And most people have a combination of two, with one being dominant. And it can change. It can change at different types of the season, at different times of the seasons, and it can change during different times of life. And so the most important thing about understanding your dosha is just simply using it as a guideline for what you need to do in the present moment to maintain balance. Look at your dosha as essentially like a manual. You know, we have manuals for our cars, we have manuals for our appliances. The dosha is a manual for your body and mind.
That is so fascinating. Now, how do the foods that we eat play into all of this? Because I understand that is a component of this.
It's huge. And what we're learning even in modern science is the impact of food on the gut microbiome, which is all of the different organisms that live in our gut, and the impact that they have directly on our brain. So the way that we eat influences the way that we think. So we have specific recommendations for each individual dosha on how to remain balanced.
So I've heard in the past, you know, people eat to their blood type. So are you telling me you can eat to your dosha type?
I would expand that science around, you know, the blood type diet as a limited view of the dosha. And when we expand that understanding to the doshas, we're able to incorporate so much more about ourselves than just our blood type. Blood type certainly is a reflection of our dosha, but there are so many other aspects to our dosha.
Now, a lot of people are trying to turn away from pharmaceuticals when it comes to controlling their stress. Are there certain herbs that support stress reduction?
Oh, absolutely. Two of my favorite herbs for reducing stress are ashwagandha and brahmi. And more people are starting to learn the benefits of ashwagandha, but brahmi is a less known Ayurvedic herb that really helps to balance overall brain chemistry. And as a neurologist, since I see so many conditions that involve stress-related neurodegenerative conditions or just simply mood disorders, I use ashwagandha and brahmi on a regular basis.
That is very interesting. And I know, you know, meditation, I mean, medical experts come on this show every day talking about the benefits of it. And you say you can combine meditation with mantras.
Absolutely. For anyone who's not meditating, it's literally like starting your day without having ever showered. Meditation is like a shower for your brain. I can't imagine beginning the day without my meditation practice. And the meditation practice that I really recommend for my patients is mantra meditation. And mantras are simply primordial sounds, meaning they don't have any specific meaning. They're simply sounds that help to relax the brain and calm the body down.
Can you give me an example of one of the de-stressing mantras?
Absolutely. One of my favorite ones for helping with depression and sleep is Om Aim. And so you just simply repeat that. You can start with repeating it externally, Om Aim Namaha, or you can do it internally once you become familiar with it. Again, it's just Om Aim Namaha. Just start with 5 minutes and slowly work up to 20 minutes. It's one of my favorite mantras for de-stressing your brain. And it's also great for kids. It helps to boost their creativity. That's what my adolescent son does every single morning to deal with school stress.
I love that. That is brilliant that we're actually bringing our youth into this. I don't think we do that enough. Now, I understand you've kind of created a community of sorts, a place where people that can come to find out more information about this.
Absolutely. So I have tons of information about Ayurveda, the relationship between the gut-brain connection on my webpage, drkchaudhary.com. And there's a lot of information on different supplements that can also help to de-stress your body and mind.
All right. Well, we will direct our viewers to that as well on our website, just in case they didn't remember yours. We'll make sure they can get in touch with you. Dr. Chaudhary, thank you so much for joining us on Bloom today.
It's my pleasure.
All right.